Wembley, Coachella, Paris Fashion Week, the United Nations. These stages weren't just performances, they were battlegrounds. And at the center of it all, one debate has never stopped tearing through the internet. Who truly paved the K-pop way? Was it BTS, the 7 underdogs who clawed their way from obscurity to global dominance? Or Blackpink, the 4 women who transformed every comeback into a cultural earthquake? This isn't just about music charts or trophies. It's about who changed the rules of the game, who reshaped culture itself, and who forced the world to pay attention. To understand this fight, you have to rewind. Before chants of Bora High and Blackpink in your area shook stadiums, K-pop was struggling to be taken seriously outside Asia. There were pioneers Big Bang, Girls' Generation, EXO, who cracked the door open, but the industry was dismissed as flashy, foreign, and fleeting. Global recognition was distant. That was until 2 storms collided. BTS rose from a company on the edge of bankruptcy. No financial safety net, no connections, no privileged access to TV stages. They were mocked as nobodies from a no-name label. But they had something different. Lyrics about mental health and self-love that resonated. Performances that stunned even skeptics, and a relentless bond with fans. While others were polished products of the industry machine, BTS built their empire brick by brick. One tweet, one live stream, one jaw-dropping stage at a time. They didn't just climb the ladder, they built a new one. They stormed American award shows, sold out Wembley, spoke at the UN, and smashed Billboard records with songs that weren't chasing Western features or trends. They were raw, honest, and unstoppable. Blackpink took a different road, but their impact was no less seismic. Backed by YG Entertainment, one of Korea's most powerful agencies, they didn't play the numbers game. Instead of flooding the market with endless comebacks, they dropped songs like Cultural Grenades, Rare, Explosive, Unforgettable. Their debut announced them as global stars in the making. Then came silence, a year-long gap that would have buried other rookies. But when Blackpink returned, fans hadn't moved on. They had waited. And when the group hit Coachella, not as an opener but as headliners, it wasn't just history. It was proof that they weren't following the K-pop playbook. They were rewriting it. Fashion houses fought for them. Chanel, Dior, Saint Laurent, Celine. Each member didn't just endorse a brand, they became its global face. Jennie was called the human Chanel. Jisoo embodied Dior, Lisa ruled Celine, and Rosé became Saint Laurent's muse. On YouTube, they weren't just competing, they were dominating. Fastest to 100 million views, first to break 1 billion on a single video, one of the most subscribed acts on the entire platform. And they did it all with fewer than 30 songs. That's not a discography, it's a manifesto. This is where the fan wars ignited. Armies versus Blinks. Streaming competitions that crashed platforms, hashtags that trended worldwide, voting wars at award shows, and endless debates on who truly paved the way. Every award win, every magazine cover, every milestone sparked new battles online. Billboard controversies, accusations of favoritism, rumors of chart manipulation, it all fueled the fire. What started as admiration for 2 groups became a global rivalry, magnified by the media and fought by millions. But rivalry aside, their impact cannot be denied. BTS created a global movement. They turned Big Hit, a near-bankrupt label, into Hybe, a media empire now listed on the stock exchange, managing new groups like TXT, ENHYPEN, and NewJeans, reshaping the entire K-pop industry model. BTS didn't just win for themselves, they built a platform where others could dream bigger. Blackpink's influence was different, but just as powerful. Before them, girl groups were often underestimated, boxed in by stereotypes. Blackpink shattered those limits. They proved that feminine strength could be just as dominant as masculine energy, that style and confidence could command stadiums. They created a red carpet for groups like aespa, IVE, and LE SSERAFIM, who now launch with global fan bases and luxury endorsements from day one. Blackpink didn't just succeed, they redefined what it meant to be a girl group in the modern era. Of course, the story isn't free from controversy. BTS faced endless debates about military enlistment, with every headline speculating on whether their hiatus would kill momentum. Blackpink fought contract renewal rumors, with fans panicking over disbandment whispers and frustrations over long hiatuses. The groups themselves became larger-than-life symbols. BTS as healers and storytellers, Blackpink as icons of luxury and power, and with that came constant scrutiny. Every move sparked speculation, every silence invited questions. Yet their legacies only grew stronger. BTS became more than idols. They became role models, inspiring campaigns for self-love, speaking out on youth struggles, and giving fans hope in dark times. Blackpink became the faces of empowerment, breaking ceilings for female idols and showing that strength and elegance could coexist on the biggest stages. Both groups forced the global industry to pay attention to K-pop, not as a passing fad, but as a permanent force. So, who really paved the K-pop way? Was it BTS, the underdogs who turned struggle into a global movement? Or Blackpink, the queens who turned precision into power and luxury into influence? Maybe it wasn't about one or the other. Maybe the world needed 7 boys to build the road, and 4 girls to set it ablaze. Now it's your turn. Who changed your life first, BTS or Blackpink? Comment below with your answer and your favorite member. And if you've been watching closely, you know what to do. Keep your eyes peeled, because surprises are always hidden for the most loyal fans. Subscribe for more deep dives, more fan battles, and more untold stories from the world's biggest idols. Because this debate is far from over.